Sometimes you just feel tired, you feel weak. And when you feel weak, you feel like you want to just give up. But you gotta search within you. Try to find that inner strength and just pull that shit out of you. And get that motivation to not give up and not be a quitter. No matter how bad you want to just fall flat on your face. So I collapse, I'm spilling these raps as long as you feel them to the...
Oh, hey Jalen, thanks for coming this morning. Let me bring you over to Coach Kolat to be interviewing for Ram Tough Wednesdays. This is Carmichael, where we compete, obviously. I don't know if you've ever seen it before. They're getting ready for volleyball's got a big game Saturday. But this is wrestling's home when it's time to wrestle. So here, come on, I'll bring you over to our office.
So we had it was a good training camp. We do usually like 2 or 3 before the season gets going for the high school kids. So we had probably 17, maybe 20 guys show up. Tough competitors. It was good. We went for 3 days. We did 1 session on Friday, 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, and then at that point they all headed home. And but it was good watching those guys, bang and get after it. Leaderboard's going great. We have a thing in our room, or part of our core values, or our Ram Tough is that we have 5 core values. And it covers training and academics and competing and character and things of that nature. So we started a board in the room. We had it designed and made. And right now the guys are in preseason, training when it comes to lifting and running. And then they have some captain, training sessions that they're going through. And so the guys are competing in everything they do. I guess they just did a 5-mile run the other day on their own, and at that point they ranked the top 8. With the lifting challenges they're doing down the weight room, they ranked the top 8, and so they're kind of tracking the points all year long. And the guys have gotten really competitive about it. At the end of the year, our plan is to release who's the Ram Tough Athlete of the Year in terms of our core values and how they finish as the year goes on. Coach Mock, his word for setups is diversions. And we always give him a hard time about it, basically because when you hear the word diversion, for me, I always think of like a firecracker going off in the corner of the room, and then somebody looks, and then you shoot your shot and take the guy down. He just doesn't use the word setups, and it's always like we laugh every time we hear it, but it's his way of saying the word setup. So we kind of have a good time with it, when he's helping somebody. It's just it's a funny term that he uses, and like I said, it's been around since we got here, and that's what he means by diversions.
It's pretty simple, Maybe it's a little old school, but to me, if what I want to do is attack your leg, I want to create a distraction up around your head or around your arms to get your head thinking about up top, so you're not thinking about me coming in and attacking your leg. It's a pretty common technique, I think, that many wrestlers and coaches have used for years. It's nothing new, but sometimes my staff gets a little confused, and they're so up on technology and the modern things that sometimes you forget about the basics. So I'm here to bring back the old school and teach these guys the basics.
I think you probably get better answers from the guys. Each guy's probably a little different in what it means for him to be a Tar Heel. For me, being one of the coaches on staff here, I go back to our core values, and that for us on this team is what it means to be a Tar Heel in terms of character and the academic side and the competing side and the training side. We separate those two. So if you were to ask each guy, he might have a different answer. For me, it's being a Tar is everything about this community. When I first got down here, I didn't realize how passionate people were about UNC. They refer to it as the Carolina way. The fire trucks are Carolina blue. The Tar Heel helicopter flies over, has a Tar Heel foot on the bottom of it. It's just the way it just kind of takes over everyone when you live in this community. For the guys who go to school here, compete here, train here, it might have a different meaning. But in general, I think it's the same thing. They get pulled into this university and what it means to be an athlete here, to go to school here and be a Tar Heel. I think for each guy it's a little different. For me, it's the way people carry themselves and how the community interacts. For these guys, it might be how they go out there and compete. We're one of the top universities in the country in terms of academics and success as an athletic department with the teams that we put out.